Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Pretty good timing. Like, I was getting ready for the intro, and then this other worlder spawned like 10 blocks away from me. Like, a good timing on that. I'm gonna tame you and beat you up in a moment and steal your skills. But, anyways, last time we started off with a little bit of training. What is down there? Is that just... that's probably just one of the better bosses. I'll go down and get it in a moment anyways. Last time, we started off with some tests about using Enderman to try and train up all of our, can I just charm you? Yes, I can, so now you're my team. Cool. We did some training with Enderman. We have a thing set up in the in the end to just grind against them for a little bit. You can just sit there for a moment, Shinji. So, that's well and good. And then we went about trying to get our name. And eventually it worked. There were some things that didn't quite work with it immediately that confused me, but apparently I just forgot to set myself able to name. So, how is this the first time I pick up the carapace from you? That's weird. So, now we have a name with instantly boosted us to, like, enough, to enough EP, that's the word. I'm just going through every word until I got to the right one. But, gathered a whole bunch of EP from getting our name. You're just like, okay, nothing super exciting. So, we got our name. That gave us the EP. So we were able to evolve into a Spirit Oni, which actually solved a whole bunch of our magic heal problem, because, yeah, we're not doing too well as far as magic heals go. I'm kind of missing being a Majin for that purpose, because Aura doesn't seem as useful. Or at least we haven't gotten a hold of any of the... Huh? Or at least we haven't gotten a hold of any of the skills that actually use Aura. Diamond Path is a really good extra pickup. If I was going to pick up any of the battle wheels, I would have wanted it to be Diamond Path. And Aura Sword. Okay, it just gave me the two battle wheels I wanted the most. So yeah, we evolved. We did a few more tests trying to get a hold of the skills from the Gorgon and the Hydra. But it didn't work, because Charm doesn't work on either of them. I thought it might have been because of an EP problem, but I went over and found one of both, and they both have... Well, the Hydra has about 200,000 EP, and the Gorgon has about 100,000. Charm only works on mobs that are about half as weak as I am to turn them neutral, and if they're a quarter as strong as I am, they'll become a tame. We have a million EP, and it didn't work on either, so it wasn't that. It just doesn't work on them, apparently. So if we want to get the special skills from the Gorgon, or if we want to get the extra skills from the, whatever it's called, the Hydra, we're going to need a different skill, because Chosen One and Charm don't work on either of them. So, that's a little bit of, that's a little sad. But, anyways, I think that's about it for last time. That's Shogo! Hold on. Oh, that's really good. Shinji, I don't know what skill you have. You're not the doctor, I don't think. Maybe you are. I'll double check that before I beat you up and try to take your skills. But between episodes, basically all I did is I learned air flight and did a little bit of training with it, and I learned heroes hockey and did a little bit of training with it. Heroes hockey, we gained the ability to learn a while ago, I just hadn't done it. So use your hero aura to inspire your allies and terrify your enemies. I should probably look at the exact things for this before I go too much further. I think it's probably about equivalent to the version of Heroes Hockey we get from our Chosen One ability. But basically, we get the cool glowy yellow aura. Everything around us pays the price for it. I haven't seen what sort of boost it gives for our allies. Maybe I should look this up to see for sure. Huh. I don't... Hmm. It only does it only does the hockey effect. It doesn't boost allies or anything. Why does it say it inspires allies if it doesn't actually do it? Like, just a note, it doesn't have extra modes in this one. Yeah, no, you don't get any sort of boost. It just exists. It doesn't do it. Weird. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, charm. So, Let's drink up a couple of our flow potions just to make sure we have enough magicules. I think we should be good, but I'm not going to risk it. That should be fine there. So, Shogo, you have Survivor and Berserker. Those two skills are both amazing, and I want them. 439853. 439853. Berserker and Survivor. Oh yeah, that took like 40,000 magicules. Good to know, good to know. Also, I should double check. Shinji, you are the doctor, aren't you? The more I look at you, that's definitely a doctor's coat, isn't it? If I don't have to kill you, I'm not going to, and I'm just going to take you home using a gate. Let me double check this. Okay, you are for sure the healer, which means I don't need to beat you up. I can just take you home with me. So Traveler actually gets to use something different. Is it teleport? Yes, it is. This should open up a gate. Get coordinates for here. And then I need to get the coordinates for home real quick. Away. Zombies or husks or whatever, you can just stay over there for a moment. 63, negative 14, and then I can just do like 70y. 63, negative 14. I said stay away. Get the coordinates here. 63, negative 14. Let's just do 15. And then just do 70. Portal. So you are going to follow me. I said follow me, please. Shinji, come on. You can do it. Walk through. Does this not work? It should work. I don't see why this wouldn't work. Are you kidding me? You went through the portal and then instantly teleported back. Apparently this is not going to work as easily as I thought it was going to. Oh yeah, I can just keep this warp though. Home. There we go. Portal. Now, Shinji, go through, and you're going to stay through this time, right? Come on. And there, I follow you back. And he teleported back through before I made it. Of course he did. This is apparently going to This is going to take some trial and error, isn't it? 1 second. Okay, I have gotten him through. The warp portal is officially gone. I just had to set it so that he didn't try to move. So, you're good? You're just gonna sit over here for now. Anyways, we have 2 very cool new unique skills to look at. So, just get up here. Survivor and Berserker. Feed on your enemy's defeat. Gain EP from kills, destroy equipment faster, and boost your physical stats based on your power level. Mathematician doesn't actually need to be in the hotbar anyways. Then we have... I almost forgot we had Oppressor. It just kind of got put in the back for other skills. Survivor. It has a toggle. I think this is basically equivalent to, like... From what I was reading before, this has some skills that are pretty close to working like not endless, one of the regen skills. I can't remember exactly which one. But endure and out-heal anything, nullify physical damage, and withstand overwhelming odds. Okay, Survivor does not have a hotbar ability. It is purely a passive. Good to know. So anyways, Berserker, what does that actually do? We definitely have some sort of physical boost. It's just not popping up, really. Okay, and it's deactivated. I've become closer to mastering it. Yeah. I'm not sure entirely what type of boost this is giving. Oh, I am definitely faster. Oh, this is almost uncontrollable speed. Hold on, pull out the training dummy. This is probably going to be my best way of testing this. So, training dummy. Oh yeah, I forgot I beat up and tamed a whole bunch of things. 56, 59. Turn it off. 8. Oh yeah, I have high chance of crits. I guess that 58 was a crit. 13 on a crit normally? 59 on a crit. That's 46 extra damage. Um, what's with the extra blue numbers? Do I have aura on, or do I have magic aura on? No? Oh, wait. Okay, now I know for sure I have it off. What's with the extra 346 just happening? But 184? What? No, 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 he's not perma-tamed. I had him on charm. No, no. Get back over here. We just lost our goblin. Ah, why have I done this? Why did I do this? Charm. 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 I am out of magicules. Um, chosen one. Fine, we'll do it like this. No, no, that's not what I intended. But you know what? It's fine. Dang it. I completely blanked on the fact that I only used charm on him. At least he only hurts Muron. Ah, man. Absorb and dissolve. Hey, look. We get a goblin. We got the goblin club. That's something, at least. This has a special use. I don't remember what, though. Can I make the special thing that I should be able to make with this? I don't know. I think the answer is no, I don't have the right thing for it anymore. I need like a longsword schematic, I think. I kind of wish you actually, I wish you kept schematics at least, because trying to, words are hard. Like, I did not need to keep them. Why would I think to keep them? Ah, well. Anyways, let me pull up the actual thing for Berserker real quick, so I know exactly what sort of boost we're looking at. Although I do know it gives some sort of EP boost. It literally says so in the description there. Okay, so let's go over this. Berserker has a bunch more going for it, so Survivor's going to be the easier of the two to just go over pretty quickly. So essentially, this gives us ultra speed regeneration, just apparently even a cheaper version of ultra speed regeneration. So our regen just got insanely better for very little cost even. But it also gives us abnormal condition nullification. It gives us physical attack nullification. Or resistance, not nullification. Although, yeah, it gives us this thing again, so that's not really necessary. And it gives us pain nullification just for free. So, yeah, Survivor's just a pretty good skill. It's a very good skill for defense. But Berserker, on the other hand, is like an amazing offensive skill. So we gain an extra 4% EP. Like, our normal thing is we gain, well, I changed it. We gain 5% of the EP of whatever we beat up. I'll go over the activate mode in a moment. This is just the passive stuff. So we gain an extra 4% on top of the normal 5% we get. And then on top of that, we also just do extra damage against equipment, so we could pretty easily just break this stuff of whoever we're fighting. So that's all the like passive stuff. Now for the activated mode. There's a lot of numbers here, so let me try and like simplify this. We get armor and physical buff. We get an armor buff and physical damage buff, which apparently scales with our max EP. So we are currently sitting at about, wrong button, 1,000,000 EP. We're going to just simplify that down for the equation, which means that we have an attack damage of, we get 5 extra damage, and then for every 40,000 EP, we get an extra 1 more. So let's see, 1,000,000 divided by 40,000. Let me do the math on this real quick. Okay. So our normal attack is 8. Apparently, whenever I activate Berserker, this number is divided by 40,000, which is right now would be 25. I should get 25 extra damage and then another base of 5. So technically speaking, my normal punch that we saw was 8.8 should go up to 38 when I do this. Also, I went from 35 armor to 87 armor. Hold on, that's 52. This is supposed to be 1/10. Huh? That's not working right. I'm supposed to get 1/10 of this as extra armor, and I only got half of it. That's weird. 40. But yeah, that got 32. Huh? Oh, duh. I need to add 1 for both of those, because... Yeah. So, we should get a 31 damage boost, and then a, Yeah, the armor's just working a bit weird. I got 52 extra armor when I... As far as I can tell, it should have been 100. 1 extra armor for each 10k EP up to 2 million EP. So I can just double the boost still. If I gain another million EP, all of my boost will get doubled from Berserker on top of the pretty massive boost that I already have. Give me a normal hit, please. I would like a normal one. Fine. 244 is our crit damage. Okay, yeah, and it looks like the buff just carries over through sword strikes as well. So yeah, it's a very good skill as far as those go. And then our speed boost from this thing is already maxed out. We get 0.01 move speed for each 25,000 EP. So our movement speed is... It's a lot. I don't know exactly how the math for movement speed works, but I think we're up to like a 1 extra movement speed or something like that. No idea how the math on that works, though. I do know that speed is apparently too much for the game to handle, though. That's a problem. Okay. So yeah, Berserker. It's a very good skill. I need to be very careful with it, though. Like, if I start running, I will go about 100 blocks further than I want to go. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, this skill can very easily send me flying if I start going. But, yeah, pretty good pickup. I'm not going to keep that on forever, though. It's a little too much to handle. And apparently, it also has a mastery. Like, every time I activate it, and then I get a little bit of training with it. And apparently, the boost to attack damage and whatnot will double. As if they weren't already silly high. So, yeah, definitely going to be making use of this one. Anyways, let's head back over to this desert. How did you teleport? I wasn't in an area that should have been loaded in. How did you make it back over with me? Interesting. That shouldn't have worked. Anyways, I still want to try getting our hands on an Orc Lord. I've yet to see another one spawn in since the last one failed to get chosen one. So, I'm just waiting around here for a little bit. Just, it's nighttime, which means they're not going to spawn in right now. Oh well, maybe I should have also dealt with inventory stuff real quick, too. I'm just gonna wait around here for a little bit, see if any otherworlders spawn in, see if I can't get an Orc Lord. So I'll see you in a little bit. You're not exactly the otherworlder I was looking for, but I'll take you. Also, while I was out and about, I killed a couple of the, better bosses or whatever they're called. One of them gave me a goat horn. But 2 of them ended up giving us battle wills. Ogre Flame we already have. And this one's just going to take a moment. But hello there, Shizu! um, I was kind of out here looking for some different opponents. Are you going to be auto-hostile? You shouldn't be. But Hinata also shouldn't be. So I don't know. Hello there. I am not a Majin anymore. Shizu herself is actually really weak. I say looking at her 643,000 EP. Let's just attempt a thing, shall we? Where's Charm? Here it is. Ability activation failed. Okay, you do have immunity to it too. Good to know. Oh yeah, also while I was out and about, I was just training up Heroes Hockey and Gravity, or not Gravity Flight, Air Flight. But do we attempt it? I mean, she's here. Berserker is on. What's my EP? Yeah, you... Did Charm fail because you're you? Or did Charm fail because you have too much EP? Because you're above 50% of my EP, which means it wouldn't have worked anyways. Plus, you probably have spiritual resistance, which would make it so that I need a whole lot more. Either that or you have spiritual notification, which would make it not work at all. Well, they're technically possible. But if I hit her once, we instantly go into the Ifrit fight. Let's make sure I have Magic Aura on. Just so I can actually hurt. There's another Shogo. Shogo and Shinji, the healer and the Berserker survivor, they both respawn for me, although I don't really care about them anymore. Unless I want to try getting them all at home and then actually making sure they're proper tames and they're not just going to break away and start beating up my other subordinates again. Anyways, let's go. Oh yeah, I can just fight you. Can you hurt me? Is that gonna kill me? Is that gonna do any damage? No, I have heat nullification because I ate my own Ifrits. I feel a little bad about this, actually. Like, for the first time we fought Ifrit, we did it as a training exercise, and we were just nowhere close enough to actually being able to beat him. But now... Oh, I accidentally turned off Berserker. Whoops. Also, turn off gravity air flight and make sure we have gravity manipulation on instead. That's a bit better controlled. Ifrit, where are you? And then switch back over to Chosen One. I know this isn't going to work, but I still want to try it. Get back here. Instant motion. Come on, come on, let me land, let me land. Yep, no, that does not work. I did not think Chosen One with her would work, but it would have been very cool, because that would have let us get Degenerate. Which, oh, we actually got our mask this time, cool. I already had the schematic to make that, so I don't need it again. Oh, it's you, I was curious what was still firing shots at me. Thank you. Why did they instant die? I don't know. But, wait, what is happening to me? What was happening in the thing here? I don't know. We're... No degenerate for us. We cannot tame Shizu. It's the expected outcome, but still not the cool outcome. And there goes my dog. But Shizu is once again defeated. We just didn't get anything out of it. But we do know we can beat the big bads now. There goes my dog. One moment. Okay, so I'm still just like flying around for a little bit. It's been a few minutes of just doing this. So I'm still waiting to see if I can't get an Orc Lord to spawn, because we fought Shizu. I have a feeling we're not really going to have a problem with an Orc Disaster either, but I do want to fight one, see if I can't get it on side. I have now mastered Air Flight, and Heroes Hockey is only one more moment away. Which is really good, because whenever we do True Hero Evolution, Heroes Hockey will evolve into Sacred Hockey, if I remember correctly what it's called. That's something to keep in mind. Better boss or Otherworlder? Let me down, please. If they spawn under the ground, I'm just going to go on and cast and say it's probably the better boss. But we're still going to run down and see it. Let me down, please. Come on. Okay, yeah, you're just one of you, but you might have a battle will for me, so it's still worth it. Hello there. Goodbye there. Nothing interesting at all. Anyways, while I'm still waiting for an Orc Lord or any new, Otherworlders to spawn in, I might as well work on getting this thing set up, because this one's already pretty close to just I have gravity manipulation on? I do. This one's already pretty close to being able to spawn a Charybdis. I might as well charge it up real quick while we're waiting around for other stuff anyways. That puts it to... Oh, I say it's pretty close. I literally have, like, nothing on it. It's 1/10 of the way there. But it won't take me that long to train up anyways. But I'll just work on this while I'm waiting for Orc Lords and other worlders. And, yeah, we're pretty quickly coming to the end of this run. Like, as soon as we hit the second to last evolution with over 1,000 health, more or less nothing becomes an issue, especially when we just have every skill, basically, and nothing can hurt us. Like, if something hits us, which is already a big if, because we have pretty good damage, dodge chances. Yeah, we already have really good dodge chances, and then once something finally does hit us, we have, like, most of the resistances, and we have, like, silly high amounts of armor already. Like, almost nothing is actually a threat to us. But, this thing will not take that long. Those night spiders are going to be a big help. They give, like, 80,000 apiece or something like that. I just need to beat up a bunch of them. How did I get a pet deathworm? No idea how that happened, but anyways. I'm just running around waiting for a little bit longer. I'll see you when this... I'll see you in a moment. Well, that's just rude, game. So there was a giant deathworm here, and it ate the Charybdis core I was working on after I got it to like 80,000. It's a good thing I have 6 extras, but still, rude, game. It was just about ready to become a Charybdis, and then the game was just like, nah. Oh, well, I guess I get to start from scratch. Anyways, Heroes Hockey is just going to max out in like 10 seconds or something like that. It's really close. But, yeah, this game is rude. Deathworms are rude, apparently. I'm just working here. Well, that worked pretty well to get this thing back up. I just vetted a Shogo. The Survivor, Berserker, Otherworlder was just hanging about still, so I was like, I wonder how much I'll get out of it. 89,000. That's how much. Or, I think I had like 13,000. Yeah, those give about 800 or something like that. Is it the exact EP? For most things, it uses percentage, but it seems like this uses the EP that exists in the monster for its thing instead, which is pretty nice. It makes getting Charybdis a whole lot easier. But that thing's ready now. I just have to feed it one Otherworlder and a couple of other random mobs. Anyways, still yet to find any new Otherworlders or any Orc Lords yet. So I was just gonna wait a little... Oh, hold on. Hello, Mark Lauren. You're a new one. Charm. Where is Charm? There it is. That works. And we now have the unique skill Thrower. Okay, our magicals are looking a lit. 387. 387941. 387... Okay, we get 5 magicules. 387962. Okay, we get 16 max magicules whenever we beat up a night spider, but only like 5 for an orc, which I guess makes sense because they do not have a whole lot of EP in the grand scheme of things. But anyways, the ability Thrower. We're picking up all the unique skills today. We're actually running out of unique skills to get. Airflight, you can go away for a little bit. Thrower. I need to double check how this thing works, but use your skill and your precision to throw anything and deal massive damage. You can even shove air or push back your foes. And it has a toggle ability. I know partly what this does. If I use it, bah, I can just throw whatever I'm holding and it will do a whole lot of damage. Can I pick it up? I can. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I can just literally pick up whatever I want. Like, I could pick up, like, a bunch of seeds and use them as a deadly weapon. This is kind of a fun skill. But I'm curious what the toggle ability does, and I think there's more to it than just throwing things, although I need to refamiliarize myself with it. So, 1 second. Go away. I said, oh, that's not what it meant, but okay. Ah, I missed. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so this skill is pretty cool. So if I have this toggled, apparently anything I throw also has homing effects. So that did not home at all. Okay, no, that sand block just... Okay, okay. So I can, like, curl objects, although it's not great. The curl isn't great, it doesn't look like. It will, like, follow where my cursor is, but it's so fast that it's hard to actually turn it around. But it can also apparently make air projectiles. But, it kind of hard to aim, because, you know, I can't actually see air. But I could just sort of click this, and if anything's in front of me and I aim relatively correctly, I'll just do big chunks of damage to things from far away with with nothing. But also, if I like pick up this random block, um, you're at that. Yep. Apparently, any normal thing I grab will do 50 damage. And then it gets multiplied by gravity manipulation, which I do have gravity manipulation on, right? Yes. I should actually get gravity domination, because that'll apparently triple it on top of that, which would be very nice. Gravity domination. Thrower. So yeah, anything I throw just randomly will do 100 damage. And then, if, say, I were to throw this minus Bardic here, which has 28 attack damage on... It would do said 28 attack damage on top of it. I just missed. Hold on, stay put, stay put. I need to hit you in the face with a flying axe. Yeah, this skill's pretty fun. Like, I enjoy this skill. Whee! Oh, that is... Oh, no, no, I found it. I am 100% going to lose any weapon I throw like this, though. But yeah, this is a... Oh, that just hit you in the skull and did nothing. That's rude. There it is. Somehow I'm still getting it back every time, though. Yeah, yeah. It's a very straightforward skill. Just throw things where you're looking. But it's apparently pretty good damage-wise. Also, if something is too close to me, instead of actually throwing something at it, I throw the thing. So, yeah, it's a pretty good skill. It's not the best unique skill, not even the best unique skill we have, but it's a pretty good one for combat. Anything becomes a long-ranged projectile. This would actually work pretty well with Severer, actually, because Severer makes you infinite spatial blades. So basically, I would just have long-range Severer. Anything I throw, I have infinite amounts of swords, which do extra damage. Yeah, I'm enjoying the skill. Plus, it seems like this one's going to be pretty simple to master, and then just get extra damage on top of it. Yeah, I can just use the air shots to master it. I don't need to actually throw things. Yeah, this is a cool unique. It's it's very basic, just throw things, but it's very good. Oh well. I think that leaves only 3 Otherworlders we haven't seen to steal their skills from. I mean, I'm gonna be waiting around a little bit more, see if we can't get the Orc Lord, because it's just deciding it doesn't want to spawn in right now. But apparently the orcs only spawn at day, because otherwise it's just a whole bunch of husks. They'll sleep through the night. Make sure I actually pick up the sleeping bag. So I'm just waiting a little bit longer, and I might as well master Thrower while I'm at it. So I'll see you in a little bit, and I'm going to be double checking how many more Otherworlders there are in the meantime. Huh? So the description of the skill says nothing about the fact that anything I throw at this point is now a boomerang. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting one. I feel like boomerang is kind of an important factor that should be in the description for a skill, but okay. Okay, how did this skill get cooler? Like, oh, that works. Oh, that works. Who is that? Oh, that's Traveler. We already have you. Oh, I missed. My sword gonna come back? Yes, it is. Cool. I'm curious if it were. I'm curious if it were to hit something on the way back, if it would do extra damage or not. No, apparently it will not. It went right through that orc. Okay, this skill somehow got cooler. Like, I just throw my sword, it will come back every time, and just do massive amounts of damage along the way. Hold on, do I still have my training dummy on me? Yes, I do. I always have it on me. So if I just put you down there, how much damage does this sword throw do? Not mean to use hockey there. 400. Why is it variable? Yeah, just 410 damage casually from anywheres, and I can just do it on repeat because the thing will just keep coming back. Okay, I can one-shot Otherworlders with it. That's good to know. And the thing is, currently I'm only using gravity manipulation. I can upgrade to gravity domination and do extra damage. In fact, it should be a 50% boost, right? Because I'm going from 2 times the normal damage, which, speaking of which, what is the normal damage? Turn off gravity manipulation for a brief second. Thrower will now do 310. Rude. So yeah, 310 damage. Doing gravity manipulation does 410 damage. Okay. So it boosts the 100 extra damage from thrower, not the actual weapon damage. So it will still, in the end, only go up to 510 then, which is still like a pretty big boost. Like that's an extra 100 damage for like very little cost. Almost none. It's just a little bit of time. So yeah, thrower. This is a pretty fun skill. I enjoy this one. Still not sure why the wiki page doesn't say you create boomerangs though. That's kind of important. Another Shogo. You are apparently the most common one, despite the fact that all other worlders that are not Hinata or... Yeah. Hinata and Shizu are the only other worlders that do not have a 12.5% chance to spawn in. Hinata has a 1% chance. Or like 1.4% chance or something like that. Which is extra funny, considering, you know, she's the one we've seen the most of by far, besides maybe Shogo now. And Shizu has a 3.33, I think, percent chance or something like that. I want to say it's 1 in 30. So yeah, that sounds about right. Where'd my sword go? Oh, okay, be careful. The sword doesn't, this does not always come back on its own. You need to put some work in sometimes. Good to know, good to know. Anyways, I got distracted by boomerangs. I never actually did look up how many other worlders were missing yet, so let me do that real quick. I'm still waiting for an Orc Lord game. Okay, so, not counting Hinata and Shizu, there are 3 other worlders who we do not have the skills from. One of them is Kirara something or other, who will give us the skill Bewilder. We actually found one of her after we got the Chosen One Spearhead combo, but we didn't have the Magicules to steal her skill. So that one we failed on. Next up is Shinya, I believe is his name. He's the one that gives us the Severer skill. Oh no, Kiyoya. Shinya is someone else. Is this Shinya someone else? No, Shinya's, I don't know. Anyways, the Severer one. We fought him a couple of times before we actually got Spearhead in Chosen One. But we haven't seen him since, so we haven't gotten a chance to try. And then finally is Shin... Actually, a couple of them have that. Yeah, just Shin Ryusei, who we have yet to see period, but will apparently give us the Observer skill, which would be cool. So, that's something to look forward to. I'm curious how there are still mobs we haven't seen period. It's more or less just one other worlder, but it's still weird. I feel like we should have seen everything by now, as far as mobs go. There's not a huge amount of them in the mod just yet. That's, I don't know. Somehow, despite it being a 12.5% chance and otherworlders spawning everywheres equally, or not everywheres, but in every otherworlder besides like a couple of them spawns in the exact same biomes. That's weird that somehow we've seen quite a few otherworlders at this point, but not all of them. I don't know. But 3 to be on the lookout for. A girl named... I have already forgotten her name. I don't know. I do not know these names very well. It is not a culture I know all the names for and how to pronounce correctly and whatnot. Something about this. Something feels off about this. Like, I don't know. It's just sitting in the middle of nowhere. So what are you? I doubt there's anything actually going on with it, but something about it is throwing me off. I don't know. Like, that, I don't know. But yeah, 3 otherworlders still yet to find and steal their skills, because it's not going to work on Shizu or Hinata. We're going to have to try and get them another way, although I don't know if there is. Because from what I've heard and what people have been telling me, skills like Predator... Hey look, it's the otherworlder I was just talking about that we hadn't seen before. Hello, Shinri, you say? Charm? Skill steal. There we go. Observer has been acquired from the fallen Shinryusei. Funny, I hadn't seen that otherworlder at all, and then as soon as I complain about not finding him at all, he just spawns in. Sure. Observer. See all, evade all, instinctively avoid attacks, detect concealed dangers, and identify hidden entities. Nothing escapes your watchful gaze. So I need to pull up the page for this one. Berserker can go away for just a moment. Trap detection. Monster detection. Super necessary there. Like, we totally can't tell where anything is already. Presence detection and trap detection. Okay. Okay, so let me pull up the page for this one. I think it has a dodge chance, but the rest of this stuff doesn't seem like it's going to be that useful. Okay, so this is a mildly good skill. So presence detection will just light up all mobs, even invisible ones. We already have that, so that's not important. Trap detection will just tell us if an item is trapped. Like, it will tell us if a chest is a trap chest or a normal chest. Or I think it would probably tell me where, like, tripwires are. I don't know. That's at best. Like, that's not going to be useful. Monster detection tells us where there's monsters. Again, we can just do that. Although it looks like it has longer range than other abilities. But again, all of those are kind of Then, the toggle ability is not the dodge chance. It is danger detection. A skill I kind of hate. So that gets turned off. The only part about this skill that actually interests me is that while it is in a hotbar, you get a 50% dodge chance to everything, and a 100% dodge chance... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 50% dodge chance to normal hits, and a 100% dodge chance to projectiles. Like, no one can shoot me now. That's a good thing. It's basically the only good thing about this skill. But it is also still a good thing that I got it, because when I get to showcase it, even if it's not really an amazing one. But it also made me go double check how a mathematician works. And mathematician's dodge chance and extra things that go with it also require it to be in a thing. So, I took you off the bar, you're going back in. I mean, Observer gives us a better dodge chance than Mathematician, but Mathematician has other things going for it. So we give up some of our ability to avoid taking damage, but with Mathematician there, our crits become... Yeah, Mathematician is what makes it so our crits are more or less guaranteed. So Observer, it's nice to show. I'm glad I got it, mostly just because it told me that I was doing something wrong with a different skill, though. So, yeah, we're missing 2 unique skills. Bewilder and Severer. And then the ones that we can't get because they belong to Shizu and Hinata. But oh, and I guess the Orc Lord. We still need to see if we can't get an Orc Lord on a tamed. I 100% know it's not going to work with an orc disaster, but there's a chance it will work on an orc lord still, I suppose, because the orc disaster is a boss. The orc lord technically isn't. I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but they will not spawn. Anyways, looking at the time, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. I just started rambling a little bit. I'm on the wrong camera angle. I'm trying to look up the thing for mathematician on the wiki real quick, while also trying to run around and go into Yeah, it's not working well. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time, where we're going to find an orc lord, see if we can't tame it, and then hopefully get the last two otherworlders are missing before attempting to fight Charybdis. And then maybe even attempting to fight Hinata, depending on how well that goes. We're very quickly approaching the end of this run. We just need to do True Hero Evolution, which that's going to happen against Hinata. Like, I don't think any other mob or any other boss is going to be strong enough to put us just to the point of needing True Hero Evolution. But we'll have to see about that. For right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I'll see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I totally just did the outro twice. Oh my.